Hello, this is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading for the full moon in Libra that is happening April 19th, 2019, guys. So this is just going to be a spread about the release, about the effects of the full moon for you personally. So make sure that you take some time to meditate, see what, pile speaks to your spirit, all right, speaks to your soul, so we can see what's coming up for you and about this next 2-week cycle, guys. While I still have your attention, please don't forget to check out the description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button. I do free live readings. I'm going to start doing that about once a week. So if that's something that interests you, then make sure to check that out, guys. Let me know how this resonates with you in the comment section below. And peace. See you in your pile. Hello, this is AD with kayxztarot, and this is if you picked pile number 1, guys, for the full moon in Libra reading that's happening. So this is a spread for about the next 2 weeks. Guys, don't forget to check out the description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. You can see the decks that I use, the crystals that I use, and so on and so forth. Also, my Instagram and SoundCloud is there. And please subscribe, guys. I do free live readings. I'm going to start doing those at least once a week. So make sure that you hit that little notification icon so you can be notified when I do that, if that is something that interests you guys. Okay, so this is if you picked pile 1. These are going to be the messages for you for the full moon in Libra, guys. So the first card that we have from the Moonology deck is Hold Your Vision. Okay, so there's a dream that you want to conquer. There's something that you want to accomplish that might be filled with some headaches and disappointment. I think that this has been a journey that's been riddled with back sets, like you've been set back, all right, with a lot of setbacks, possibly due to miscommunication in particular. Perhaps you started to do something during a retrograde. I imagine like retrogrades kicked your butt, and so you're happy. So you're possibly a Virgo or a Gemini. I am getting that energy because it really affected you. Or you have that placement in your chart, okay? So make sure that you stay on pack with what you want and on pack with success, all right? Hold your vision. It's going to come together, because the other card that we have for Major Arcana is going to be the Wheel of Fortune. So things are starting to change in your favor, okay? And I love this snake that's eating itself, because snakes represent knowledge to me. So you've bit yourself, right? And now you have more knowledge moving forward in this next 2-week cycle to really go after what you want, no matter if setbacks come, all right? Because setbacks are going to come, and I think when they do come, it's going to take you to sit back and reflect, all right, with Thinker being here for 44. So there is a moment of reflection here, and we even have the 4 of Swords here. So make sure that you don't see your failures or your setbacks as failures. They are just lessons for, again, learning, okay? The end goal is going to be different than possibly what you thought, okay? I'm imagining that there are a lot of Virgos, and I know I have a huge Virgo following, so that's not a shot in the dark, but there are a lot of Virgos in this reading, especially with the Pentacles energy here. All right, so let's get into your actual spread, Virgo. So it seems right off the rip, you were coming up as the 4 of Pentacles as your underlying energy and just the overall energy for this spread. So you're holding back for something, and I think it's bigger than your resources. You're holding back your ideas. I think a lot of you feel very, very stagnated, okay, with the 4 of Cups coming up as the card of conflict. So there's a feeling of stagnation here. I think that a lot of you guys are afraid to step out of your comfort zone. There are opportunities that could be coming in, but you just don't want to take them because they have been riddled with, I don't know, I just sense a lot of miscommunication. And from that miscommunication, if you are Virgo or an earth sign or just a type A personality is really what I'm getting as far as like you're organized. I think that you've been dealing with people who aren't that way. And so now you're like, well, look, I don't want to get caught up. I don't want to get caught up. I really want to focus on what I'm doing. So you're holding back, all right? Because 4s more so represent stagnation. There's no movement that's happening. So I think the best thing that you can do in this upcoming full moon in Libra is really to take a break. Look at your finances and resources, okay? Libra controls finances and resources, all right? A lot of Taurus energy here too. So you're really looking at your home. You're looking at your game plan, how you're going to move forward, all right? And there is progress here, especially moving from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. I absolutely love that. So if you're worried about finances, sad news. I think you're going to continue to worry about finances, but just because things are going to happen, like you're going to have unknown or unexpected, some type of unexpected expenses that come out, guys. So just be mindful of that. Be sure to not overspend. Be diligent with your money. You'll get it back. You will get it back. It's not the end of the world, okay, guys? You might feel that way, but it's not going to be the end of the world for you. It's just going to be a moment of pause and reflection, okay? So how can you strategize better? Maybe you need to look into having a financial advisor or something of that sort, okay? So the unknown influences, again, I just think that you have a lot of fear, and it's due fear. I don't think that you come up with this on your own. I think that you've been disappointed in the past. You've regretted something in the past. This is, again, particularly has to do with relationship stability, all right? Your relationship with stability, okay? And you just feel very stagnant right now. Like there's no growth. I don't think it's good or bad. I think you feel kind of indifferent. And because of that, you've chosen to feel indifferent, if that makes sense, because you're like, the moment that I care, the moment that I get my hopes up, I get fucked over. I get disappointed. So that is why this is going to be the unknown influence here. But you got to work through this, okay? Because there is progress that's going to come. There is progress that's coming. Again, we go from the Knight to the King of Pentacles. That's very refreshing, okay, in this particular reading. But hold your vision. Stick to it. Be stubborn. Have tenacity as far as you're moving. I just want to keep saying that. We have the fixed moon, so fixed signs here. Just stick to it, even though that you've been riddled with some sort of disappointment and you feel like all is lost with here, you regret making certain decisions. You're like, I was doing fine, I let go, now I've been disappointed, I trusted in people that I shouldn't have trusted in, yada yada yada. So now you feel the stagnation, you don't want to step out of your comfort zone, but I think you're gonna have to. All right, after a period of reflection, okay, after a period of reflection, I don't think that you're gonna hop back into it. So next moon cycle, I think that you'll probably back into it, but for this one, your advice is really going to be to kind of stay put. All right, so we have the past. Again, I think that you've been holding on to your vision. You're like, hold your vision, bitch. That's all I've been fucking doing is holding my damn vision. And I see that here with the Knight of Pentacles. You've always been slow and steady wins the race. You've always been the diligent one. You're the one who shows up 5 minutes early to be on time, okay? You've been the same. You've kept the same energy, pile number one. I'm not here to doubt you, but for whatever reason, there's been not for whatever reason, we can clarify it, but there has been setbacks and disappointments. All right, you thought certain things were going to work out a certain way, and then it fell through, and that was kind of constant. Or if you have plans, something's going to fall through. But listen, just stick to you, stick to what you know. You are that type A. You are very diligent. You make sure to keep your your eyes dotted and your T's crossed. Stick with that same energy, even though you do feel stagnant. Keep moving forward, okay? Don't stop because you sense some sort of disappointment. That's not how this is going to work, all right? So we move into the Five of Swords, which when I laid it out, because this is your hopes and fears, this is pretty interesting to me, but you want change, okay? I don't think that you want conflict. I think that you do want to come out victorious. You do want to be right, all right? You want it to be like I told you from the beginning. Had we just done it my way, we wouldn't be in this fucking predicament. I'm sorry I'm cussing so much, guys, but we would not be in this predicament right now. We wouldn't be here if you would have just listened to me, okay? So there has been some type of miscommunication and all that other stuff, but more than that, your hopes are you want change. You just don't want to piss anybody off while you're doing it, because this could be one of those things where like it's the people that you're with. You're just completely reevaluating. After this disappointment that's happened, you're reevaluating who's around you, who's actually providing good ideas, who's actually helping you guys. I keep knocking this camera, sorry guys. Who's actually providing you with any type of ideas, who's actually giving you an opportunity for success. And so you're looking at it, and you might even be cutting people out and severing ties, all right? Because you want change, and you know that these people aren't going to bring it to you. So moving from a 4 to a 5, I think you want change, and your fear is you don't want to piss people off. Like you don't want to piss people off. You want to stay balanced. Sorry guys, my phone keeps going off. All right, sorry, okay, had to turn that off. But yeah, I think that your fears are that you're going to your hopes are for change. Your fear is that you're going to piss people off while doing it, okay? And so, and this is the really interesting part about this particular spread here, because your self-image, you see yourself as a Two of Cups, so you think that you're very balanced. You want to be a partner for other people, okay? I think even though that you're holding back with this Four of Pentacles and you feel stagnated, you're trying to be diplomatic, all right? And that makes sense with the full moon in Libra. You're trying to be diplomatic about this change because you want to go back to your plan. You're trying to go back to plan A. You tried somebody else's plan B and it did not work, so you're going backwards, okay? Hold your vision, your opinion, but you are feeling like you're doing it in as nice of a way as you possibly can. Again, you're trying to impress too many people. I feel like you're stretching yourself. Oh, I jumped ahead, guys. I'm sorry. I feel like you are stretching yourself. But anyways, the future. Sorry. The King of Pentacles is the future card for you guys. So I do see success and victory, but it's lonely at the top. Okay? That's kind of that is really the message that I'm getting for you. It's lonely at the top. You're going to win. You're going to be victorious, but you are going to be isolated from people. And I think that that's going to hurt your feelings a little bit, you know? Guys, it might hurt your feelings a little bit, but shit, it happens, okay? Not everybody can come. Even heaven has gates, all right? Not everybody's going to be worthy of working with you and sharing. I know that you're trying to be sweet and diplomatic and try to pretend that everybody's on the same playing field as you, but that's just not the case. You're the King of Pentacles. You went from the Knight of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. You have shit to work on, right? And if they don't carry the same ambition and work ethic with you, then you're not actually exchanging any cup. You're just taking someone else's cup on, okay? So I do see victory and success for you, but I have a feeling of isolation, guys, because either way, you're going to piss some people off, because regardless of how nice and diplomatic you think you're being, other people see you as the Seven of Swords. I do think, again, this is a miscommunication. All right. I don't think that you're doing anything shady. I just think that you're choosing you in a time where people are used to you choosing them. And now you've stepped up and you're finally coming to the conclusion that you need to choose you. And so you're trying to get out of a situation. All right. They think that you could be sneaking out, but they know that you're leaving. They know that you're plotting. They know that you're leaving them behind for success at that. All right. So they feel like you're kind of walking away. And you know, it's one of those things where you win a game of Mario Kart and then your friend's like, you cheated, and you're like, I didn't cheat, I won fair and square. They're like, no, you cheated. It's kind of that energy that I'm getting, but you didn't cheat. The Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, you didn't cheat. You actually worked your ass off in order to accomplish the success, in order to receive this. So don't let okay, sorry guys, I cut off. But please don't let others influence your decision on yourself, okay? Don't let others' opinions of how you got successful because you had to leave them behind in this. Don't let that stop you from being successful, okay? And a lot of you guys are going to be stepping out of the world, stepping out of the fray, okay, with the Four of Swords here. This is your guidance, all right, and your warnings. It's time for you to isolate yourself and reflect again on what you want. And you deserve it, because this is happening again after the Three of Swords moment. So this is traumatic, and I might not even be doing it justice, guys. So I apologize if you're just like, man, that was a shit show, and you just skipped right over it. No, I understand that it was a shit show. You are getting the break that you needed, though. For a lot of you, this has to do with work. With the Pentacles here. This is co-workers and all the other stuff. You might actually need to take a break and a vacation and evaluate what you want to do, because at the end of the day, if you're putting your heart and soul into a job and you're being underappreciated and undervalued, guys, then it's time to reflect and think about that. Think about how you can heal these swords. And if you have to start something new, then by all means do it, even if you have to exit a situation. I know that you're trying to stick in it and you're trying to be fair and diplomatic. Again, with the full moon in Libra, it makes sense, but there is a monkey wrench in it, because you're trying to be a boss. You're trying to be successful. You don't have time. You don't have time for these peons, okay? You don't have time for it. You have this Wheel of Fortune happening. Again, let me just remind you, there is change in the wind, divine change at that. And the final outcome we have here is the Page of Wands, all right? This is you could be receiving a new offer, a new exciting offer. I mean, this is pretty much the answer to this Four of Cups, okay? You feel stagnated. Now the Page of Wands. This is the party. This is the party god, okay? He's coming in. He's like, hey, I got a fresh opportunity for you, hoes, all right? And I want you to take it. I want you to embody it. I want you to find success, all right? I don't see you being stuck in this Four of Wands. Look, 444. Wow, guys. 444, okay? So this is divine. Ooh, I love it. And it's just going to create a new opportunity for you. But the universe is seriously providing you the time to do some reflection on this past heartache. I mean, that's a gift. That is really, really a divine gift to be fucked over and then take some time for yourself. All right. And people are going to notice that you're leaving and walking away. So just go for it is what I have to say. Don't try to please anyone, guys. Don't even, if they don't understand, if they're not with the program, then they, canceled. All right. Don't try. I just feel like a lot of you guys are trying to be fair. And it's just not about being fair or not fair. It's just about choosing you in a time where you need to choose you. All right? You can't please everyone. You can't please everyone. And this is particular for the Virgos. If you are a Virgo watching this reading, you can't please everyone, guys. Okay? There's no such thing as perfection, okay? Hold your vision, right? Hold your vision. We want a perfect world. We strive for a perfect world. We aim for a perfect world, but it's a matter of landing in a space that's perfect for you, all right? It's perfect for you. It's what you need. It's your vision, not their vision. Your vision. I'm telling you, this new moon is teaching you to be selfish. All right, be a little selfish. Be reflective, and be a little selfish, because it's really gonna change the course of, honestly, your spring and summertime. I think that this energy is gonna take you through till around your birthday, for you Virgos. And if you're not a Virgo, then it's going to take you through to September. Okay. So yeah, so that's what I got for you guys. So beautiful reading. Again, just choose you. Don't be scared. They're going to talk. I guess the thing is really what I want to say, guys, is they're going to talk shit about you either way. Okay. Either way it goes. If you do the right thing, they're going to talk shit about you. If you do the wrong thing, they're going to talk shit about you. So you might as well just do it your way. Excuse me, period. You might as well just do it your way. There's no use, okay? So that's what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, don't forget to check out that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Like, share, and subscribe. Stay tuned for those live personal readings, guys. And peace until, goodness gracious, peace. Until next time. Hello, it is AD with kayxztarot, and I'm going to be doing your, I guess this is like what you can expect during the full moon. Pick a card. So this is if you picked pile number 2, guys. All right, so thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe while you're here. Check out the description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, after you subscribe, hit that notification button for me, because I do go live randomly. Probably I'm gonna start doing it once a week and do live personal free readings. Okay, so if that's something that interests you, then please check that out. If not, in the meantime, please check out that description box for my Instagram, SoundCloud, any of that fun information, the decks that I use, and you can find out all that information there. Okay, so without any further ado, guys, let's get into y'all's reading. So I'm going to say that this really has to deal with this full moon in Libra. The big idea is really going to be, honestly, love and self-worth. This is going to have to build, this is a time of self-esteem. I think that you're going to be receiving a lot of proposals. You're going to be receiving a lot of attention on a romantic front, that people want to build with you, okay? So the overall energy that we have is a time to give rather than take. All right, you could be a Virgo here. But this is about, I think, giving yourself in a relationship. For some of you guys, you've had obstacles in the past when it comes to romantic feelings. And it's closed you off. So I think that you are about to come into contact with a soulmate or a twin flame of some sort. And now it's actually time to give yourself. You're not just going to sit there and see how you can use them. Not saying that you've used them, and I'll share a secret about myself. I was in kind of a crazy, wonky relationship, before I decided to pursue tarot. And it was and now since then I've turned into like this, you know, if you're not buying me food, if you're not taking me to the movies, then there's nothing that we need to talk about. You know, like I would much rather be on the receiving end of a relationship. And by the time you can take me out to eat, you can take me on the movie, and you will know pretty much nothing about me. Now, granted, I'm a Pisces, so that's easy. I'm kind of elusive, but it seems like you've kind of embodied that. You've been quite elusive in the way that you've gone about your love life, and it's just been a defense mechanism and a protection, and it makes sense. But I think now the universe, you're being greeted with somebody who's actually going to be able to satisfy you and take care of you, and they want to give to you. You will still be receiving. Again, this is the full moon in Libra, the pink moon, so it's all about balance. Okay, they want to give to you, they want to receive, but you're gonna have to give them pieces of like you're gonna have to open up. There's a level of vulnerability here that is going to be necessary. So we have the major arcana card being the Hanged Man. Okay, guys, so there is stagnancy here. There's fear. There's an obstacle, okay, that you have to get out. It seems like you've taken yourself out of it, and you're kind of in this out of body experience. You're trying to observe everything that's happening from the top down, okay? And so that's what's coming through with the Hangman being like this overall major energy. It's stagnancy, all right? You don't want to move. Perhaps you are a Pisces like myself, but you're just waiting for the right moment to act, okay? And it's coming up. It's coming up soon. So we had 2 cards come out for you when I was shuffling here, and it was Poised and Yin. So this is divine feminine energy, guys. I mean, and 48 to 2, that gets to 50, which is 5, and so that's change. All right, so there's about to be a change in how you feel about yourself in like in a feminine manner. Even if you're a guy, you're going to start appreciating your beauty. Again, Libra, even the scale, it's all about beauty. It's all about essence. It's all about, you know, kind of this outer appearance. Libra gives off a very flirty energy, and you're going to be giving that off whether you're trying or not. People are just going to view you, you know, as you're in the right place, the right time to meet and invite a really deep kind of connection, okay? And so you look good. This is a really beautiful combination, and I think that your self-image by the time this is over is going to be different. And not that I think that your self-worth comes from outside relationships. I think that you're going to stumble upon somebody who compliments you and treats you so well. And this energy might not be, you know, you're planting the seed, so you might not receive this energy. I say this could be up to 3 months out. But anyways, when this person enters your life, they're just going to really think that you are really that divine feminine. It's going to be the perfect timing. You're poised, you're set, you're ready to receive, okay? To receive. And it's because, look, and this is one of those things too, and I don't know if any of you have ever been to worship or like any type of church, you know, some of the fun hippy dippy newer churches, they always are like, sing, you know, and they're telling you to lift up your arms, lift up your hands. You know, you can sing, and you can sing with your arms down, but the moment that you throw your hands up, you know, that's when you can really show that you are open to receiving, and you're open to letting the music flow through you and gather the message. That is the giving, that giving of yourself, that ultimate release to, you know, throw it to the birds, and that euphoria, all right, is kind of what's happening here, guys. That is what the energy is. It's asking you to just throw your hands up. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, yo, hey, let go. Who remembers that song? That was like the jam in like 2012, okay? But yeah, so that's kind of what Spirit's asking you to do in this next 2-week period, is just learn to love yourself. Because here's the complete opposite. All right, so this is what you're popping up now. This is the overall energy, and this is the 8 of Swords. So there is a fear, all right? This is where I'm getting the insecurities from. It's the complete opposite of throwing your hands up in the air like you just don't care, all right? In fact, you've bound yourself so much so that you're like, what are hands? I can't even feel them. I've cut off the restriction from my blood flow to my head, right? So you're doing the complete opposite of that. And I'm laughing, but this is serious. You know, you've been put in situations in the past where it's made you question yourself. It's made you question your decisions, and most importantly, it's really made you question your self-worth. But you're beautiful, you're radiant, and I don't care if you're a guy or a girl, you're just exuding this feminine energy that people want to be around. You right now, if you're staying in this Eight of Swords moment, you're the one that's refusing to see it. All right. And the craziest thing about it, and we'll get into it as we go deeper into the spread, is you want that. You want to be, you know, I'm hearing glorified, but it's not that. It's like you want to be put on like this pedestal. All right. You want this. You want to be loved. You want a relationship. You want stability. You want marriage. You know, you want companionship. But you're so used to the rigmarole and the shenanigans of it, you've kind of closed yourself off for the protection. So I absolutely get it. But guess what? We have the Knight of Cups coming in here. It could be connecting with the Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. We have somebody that's heading straight towards you with an emotional offer. Okay? And it's going to come from within first. The more that you love yourself, this is going to speed up this process of this person coming in. And this person is going to be highly romantic. And I think it's genuine. I know the Knight of Cups can get a rap of like being too romantical, you know, being too romantic and, you know, being kind of flighty and artistic and kind of in and out and yada, yada, yada. Like it's fleeting. I think that this is a genuine offer of love. I feel like this is a genuine, like, hey, we should hang out. And then that hanging out turns into like a really nice, beautiful companionship, relationship, partnership, whatever you're looking for. Okay. Yeah. So that is what I got for you there as far as your challenges. And again, because this is in the challenging section, like I said, somebody's moving on towards you. But in the meantime, you really got to focus on how you feel about yourself. There's just a challenge in your own self-love. And it's because you've bound yourself. You've tied yourself up in this hostage situation with your feelings. And now it's time for you during this full moon period to kind of let it go and change. Okay. And just change. All right. So the unknown influences. So you're carrying a lot of baggage. All right. A lot with this Ten of Wands here. It's time to start releasing that, guys. And the thing is, and you're bringing this energy, you're bringing these burdens into this new opportunity that's coming, and you don't even recognize how deep they've affected you, guys. You don't even realize how deep you're into the Eight of Wands because it's a numbness. You grow numb to it, all right? This is what we're focusing on, okay? We're focusing on not being numb to it, actually addressing it. And, you know, I'm being like, you know, yeah, my last relationship was crazy wonky. No, you know, it wasn't that great. She made me feel like I was less than, but that was their opinion. Or they were dealing with some energy, some demons, and I have to take myself out of it. It wasn't anything personal to me. It's time for you to look at the situation differently and bring it to a close with this Ten of Wands here. That's definitely the ending of a cycle, and a heavy cycle. There's just such a heavy energy about relationships, surrounding relationships, okay, surrounding how you feel, okay? And so in the past, we have the Queen of Wands. And I really feel like this particular energy bleeds over into the future, okay, guys? Because you've received a lot of attention. I think that you were probably a popular person, and you gave yourself a lot, maybe even more, maybe even free with your body, you know? We don't judge here, but I think that you were very playful, very flirty, and very open, and you kind of had to have your pick, and you had so many hoes and so many different area codes, and none of them were worth a damn, all right? It's kind of as if, what was the point of all that? They all suck. It was all a waste of time in some instance. But like, in the jadedness, there's a jadedness here. You know, in the jadedness, you're still cute. You're still super fly, but you just don't feel like you got it anymore. You want to get your groove back. You know, you are. It's coming here. You know, it's coming. You just try to get your groove back. And you want to. That's what I was saying. Your hopes. The Page of Cups. Perhaps some of you guys even want children. Okay. You want to expand your family. Some of you guys have been nervous about your fertility. I know this is really specific, but some of you guys had like probably a miscarriage in the past, and you've been nervous to try again as far as having another child and nurturing something. But for some of you guys, you want a kid. And for other of you guys, you just want something decent. All right. You just want something more than decent. You want something fair, just. You want to be in love. But again, even the Page of Cups, you're settling. I feel like you're settling. You know that you want the King of Cups, but you'll take the Page because you just want some sort of companionship. You just want somebody who texts you and just like, how was your day? Like, you want something very, very small that you can nurture and grow. That's why I said it can work for children too. But you want something. You need some sort of attention. And a lot of you guys have, again, kind of tuned out and stepped out of this power. But it's time for you to step right back on in, because look at how many options you're going to have come in for you. All right. And not all that glitters is gold, guys. Just because you have 7 options, and I think that's what you learned. You know, even though you had all these options, some of them are nasty, okay? Some of them are gross, grimy. Some of them you do not want, okay? And so now you're able to start telling the difference. You'll trust yourself that you're able to tell the difference between these cups now. All right? Because some of these guys are going to represent victory, like with this wreath. There's going to be some people who work that are coming towards you for different things too. And again, if this has to do with your child, it's going to be all the different options that present themselves. If you can't in fact have children anymore, there's other options that you'll be able to go about doing. Or you might have a friend who's able to help and carry the kid. It could be something like that. Or, you know, you'll be pregnant with multiple kids. You know, you're just gonna have a lot of options, a lot of pickings and choosings. Okay, that's a specific message, but I do want to keep referring to it just in case they stumble upon it. But either way, your options are certainly opening up. Okay, you're not gonna be stuck in this. Here's the thing, here's the beauty of this. You gotta take off this blindfold, hun. You got to take off the blindfold, sis, all right? Or king, or however you want to be referred to, all right? You got to take off the blindfold so you can see the full picture and see how many options you actually have, because they're coming. But you got to release that shit from the past, the baggage from the past, okay? Don't carry it with you into this next relationship, because I don't think that this person deserves it, honestly. I think that they genuinely like you, and they don't want to be... they don't deserve having a battle with you from some relationship that they have nothing to do with. Always think about that. Like, think about the person on the other side. Don't you hate it when you like somebody and they're just hell-bent on their ex and they just bring it up every 2 seconds, and like, you're just like, listen, I'm just trying to love you. I don't even know this dude. If he walked past me in the grocery store tomorrow, I wouldn't know who you're talking about. I'm just trying to be chilling with you. I feel like this person has that type of energy. So that's why this next 2-week period, this full moon in Libra, is going to call for you to release that for them and for yourself. Mostly for yourself, but for them, they want a different conversation. Okay, they don't want you to be stank. They don't want you to be you know. I'm like, oh, my favorite color is green. You're going, you know, whose last favorite color was green? My ex. You know, they're gonna be like, oh man, I don't want to hear all that. Alright, so we have the 10 of Pentacles coming up as your self-image. Alright, so that's why I said a lot of you guys, this is focused on home. This is focused on marriage. This is focused on building a steady, long relationship. A lot of Virgo energy here. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. But just focusing on your resources, perhaps your finances. Now you might even feel like you are in a place, okay, financially, where you can open yourself up to... bringing a child in or bringing in a relationship, because you finally feel like you're on your feet. Okay, you're like, I see a cool plan now. I'm doing what I want. I'm working towards my goal. I am now able to actually take these blindfold off and focus on things other than my career. So you're kind of opening up to this because you found success in the past. And so now you're finally opening up. So you feel like you're stable. And you feel like you can provide stability. More so than that, you feel like you can provide stability to a loved one. Alright? It's not all gloom and doom at this point. Alright? And so we have the Queen of Pentacles popping up here as how people view you. And so that's great that it's in alignment. So you feel good. You feel like you're stable. And so other people feel like you're stable. People want you to be the mother of their child. This person who comes in offering love really is thinking long term. Alright? Extremely long term commitment. It might start off small, all right, with this Page of Cups, but they really want a long-term commitment with you because they see you as stable. They see you as somebody who is nurturing, caring, and they want to grow with you. They see you as successful. I mean, you have 2 queen energies coming up here plus yin. So there's a divine femininity about you that they just want to love on, okay? They want to love on you, all right? And they will, as long as you accept it, okay? So we have your card of advice or warning being the Seven of Wands, and this goes back to what I was saying. You are being so guarded and defensive. There's no need for all this. Not everybody's out to hurt you, okay? Not everybody's out to screw you over. Yes, there are some people that are out to hurt you. Yes, there are some people that are going to screw you over, but you can tell the difference now. All right, you're wise enough to tell the difference. And so the most likely outcome we have is the Lovers. Exactly what I was saying. So that's why you could be coming into contact with a Gemini. But, you know, you're going to meet a soulmate. This is going to be somebody who's an actual companion, all right? And I don't even picture it being like the super, no relationship is perfect, but I don't picture it being like the super, crazy up, down, topsy-turvy, I love you, I hate you relationship. I imagine it being extremely, stable. This person is coming in at the right time. They're offering the right things. They're talking the right stuff, all right? And you're here for it. So don't start doubting yourself with, you know, fears and insecurities that it's not going to work out, because I do feel like this person has the best intention that they could possibly have for you. And it's because, and honestly, the biggest thing here, and it really boils down to just their level of respect, all right? They really respect you with all of these cards here, okay? They have a deep respect and appreciation for their mother, a deep love and appreciation for women, all right? And not in a womanizing way, not in a sexual way. It's bigger than that. It's broader than that. It's more than that, darling, okay? They actually have a good set of a good head on their shoulders, okay? We got through that. But yeah, they do have a good head on their shoulders, guys, and they think that you do too, and they want to treat you as such. So it's just going to be a matter of you believing that in yourself first, all right? You remembering that about yourself first, and then allowing them to love you. Baby, you should let me love you. Let me be the one to. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting, guys. So that's what I got for you. Group pile number 2. Please don't forget to check that description box below on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, like, share, and subscribe this video. Peace until next time, and good luck during this full moon. Peace. All right, and last but not least, we have group number 3, guys. So welcome to Chaos Tarot. This is your girl AD, all right? So before we get started, this is if you picked pile number 3, guys, okay? Please check out that description box on information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, you'll find the information for the cards I use, the crystals I use, and just any fun information like my Snapchat and Instagram, okay? Please like, share, and subscribe. Also, if you do subscribe, make sure you hit that little notification button, because I do random free live readings. I'll start doing those about once a week or so. So if that's something that interests you, then make sure that you hit that notification button so you can see when I go live. All right. So pile number 3, let's get into this reading. It's so funny because everybody's pile has had like a different energy about it, and yours is work. See me, do me, work. All right, this is about your finances for the most part. All right, if you're more interested in love, then check out pile number 2, okay? But if you're focused on work, then pile number 3 is for you. So this is what the full moon in Libra is bringing to you and showing you. So we have show the world the real you, okay? Being the overall energy and the overall lesson for this next 2-week cycle, okay? Beautiful energy, because I think that this is something that you want to do. But look at this, we have the devil, all right? And I don't know if you've noticed, but we have the devil here too. So there's something certainly holding you back from doing this. I'm imagining that you were like as soon as I said show the world the real you, you were like, yeah, right. Yeah, right, sister. Yeah, I get it. There has been something holding you back. Fears, addictions for some of you guys, a Capricorn, quite frankly, I don't know, but just something from your past that's been holding you back, and it's been preventing you from wanting to share yourself. It has to deal, again, with insecurities. A lot of these deal with insecurity, fears, and doubts with this new moon, with this full moon, I'm sorry, is what I'm getting. And yours specifically has to deal with your resources, your finances, and how you want to move forward, and kind of like your status in the world, particularly regarding your work, all right? So we have the devil. here. And again, that speaks with Capricorn. It's another earth sign. All right. And Capricorns tend to really care about status. And they care about being secure. They care about being practical in the way that they handle their finances and achieving their goals. You know, they are ruled by Saturn. So there could have been some tough lessons that had to deal with your finances in this case. I do see a new beginning coming with Yang, but you know, you're really focused on being practical and you're focused on your status in the world. And that really has to do with Capricorn. Again, there's just something holding you back, fears, ties that you've been scared to show yourself. You've been scared to take that leap of faith. For some reason, you feel like if you show the world the real you, then you're going to fall on your face. Perhaps, and again, I'm normally a card three or a pile three-er myself. And so I can relate this to my own experience. It's just like, are you going to pursue the dream? Like if you're a singer or a musician or an artist, okay, you've been scared to show it back because it hasn't been perfect. You've been seeking perfection. So you've been kind of nervous to actually show your art, all right, and bring it into the world. But now it's time. It is time to release those things, release those negative, those past negative things. Like perhaps you performed in the past or you shared some artwork in the past and somebody was like, sorry, chef, that's not it, or whatever. Or sorry, chief, that's not it. I'm so dyslexic, guys. For the longest time, I thought that said chef because I completely missed the I. So that's why I say that incorrectly. It's like an inside joke with myself, but welcome. Welcome to my world of dyslexia. But yeah, so we have, that's not it, chief. It's kind of what somebody told you. So you've been carrying that. But now it's time for you to do just you. The time is right for you to take action, all right? With this Yang energy. This is that Aries energy. And again, it's Aries is I am. All right. That is their statement. I am. So who are you? I am this. I am that. I am sharing myself through my art, through my work, all right, through my charities, you know, and all the other stuff. This is what I really love. This is what I really represent. So a lot of you guys are opening up to that, which boom, love and support. Okay, so we have the High Priestess popping up as your current energy. All right, so this is the overall energy. This is a deep knowing and intuition, guys, and that's what I'm saying. I feel like you've been ignoring it. I feel like you've been ignoring yourself. You've been ignoring the signs because this is crazy. And I'm speaking particularly to artists. I hope that I'm not missing the ball here, guys. But for some reason, I'm just feeling this is a calling to a lot of people who are about to take a risk on something that they've wanted to take a risk on for a very, very long time, and it's left them financially unstable. There's no security or certainty. All right, and so there's that fear here, but they know in their heart and their spirit that this is what they were put on this planet to do, and they were put on this planet to be a creative. They were put on this planet to do whatever. So this is what I'm speaking to because that's what's happening. You know what you were put on this planet to do, and now you're pursuing it, but it looks foolish. It doesn't make sense. All right. And we have the fear or the overall energy being strength. Look at all this major energy. And we haven't even gotten to the Empress, but I mean, she's up here too, okay? But look at all this major energy. Oh my gosh, whoa, this is the most major energy that I've had. Oh, wow. Okay, so really big things happening in this next cycle for you, number 3. And look, you have the strength to get through whatever it is that you're fearing and whatever it is that's holding you back. I'm hearing that Shawn Mendes song. There ain't no holding me back. There ain't no holding me back. That's really what I'm feeling for you guys. I really don't know that song, but they played it at my job all the time. So welcome to also murdering another hit. Anyways, the Devil. There was some fear, but you are so strong. All right. There's a lot of Leo energy here, a lot of fire energy. So it could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But you have the strength to get through whatever it is that you're feeling. You've earned it, all right? The fears that are holding you back in the past, the things that happened in the past, the failures, all right? The lessons that happened in the past, they're not over. Obviously, we're always constantly growing and we're always constantly evolving. But you got it. You know now. You know. So you don't have to think that they're going to get you twice. They're not. You've proved yourself, all right? You've earned yourself. So now it's time for you to take these gifts and just keep charging towards it. Because the other thing about the Strength card is it's courage with this lion here. It's courage. It's ownership. It's leadership. It's taming that beast, all right? This beast of fear. This is your bitch now, okay? You know what I'm saying? It might have bit you before when y'all first met, you know, tried to maul your face or what have you, but now this your bitch, all right? Y'all cool. So you can be free. You can explore. You can take those risks, okay? You're not going to be completely left out, you know? And I know that that's what you feel right now, particularly with the Five of Pentacles being here. You're like, bitch, I heard you, but I'm broke. I'm broke. I hear you, okay? I hear you. I'm right there with you. Trust me. We're out here together, hobbling along together, all right? This is your unknown influence, so you feel like you don't have the resources to achieve, all right? Here's the thing about the Five of Pentacles and being specifically in the unknown influences. You can ask for charity. There are people here who want to help you. These people are broke and lonely, all right, and miserable in front of the church house. All they have to do is get into the building, and then they'll be able to find food, comfort, and shelter, all right? So you're very, very close. You're right outside of comfort, all right? But right now you're extremely uncomfortable, and I understand that because you are showing the world the real you. The world doesn't want this. The world does not want you to do what you want. They want you to turn into a horse and, you know, work for till you die. And for some of you guys who are in this, you're just not about that. You're not opposed to working, and we're going to get into it because the cards say that you are not at all opposed to working. But what you are opposed to is working against something that doesn't light your fire, that you're not passionate about, where you're not giving yourself, you know, where you're not giving love, being positive, where you're not in it to make money for the sake of making money, all right? And so a lot of you guys are kind of sacrificing your stability in order to find, you know, your happiness. Which, again, I completely understand. That's why I said I picture a lot of creatives here. A lot of artistic people, you know, with the Pisces energy here too. You know, a lot of creative, and even the Queen of Cups. Sorry, guys. But a lot of creative energy, a lot of intuition. And people want to see it. People want to see it. Okay, guys? So we have the past. Look at that. This is the past, is the devil energy. This past energy of holding you back. I think that you found out, again, going back to like the lessons of Capricorn. Now you're starting to look at, what do I have? All right. If I got 2 sticks, I got legs, ho. You know, it's that type of energy. You know, it's like, if I got 2 sticks, then I can walk. It's being resourceful in that manner, and I think a lot of you have mastered that and conquered that. But again, you don't want to survive anymore. You want to thrive. And that is the really scary thing that's happening right now, because you're okay surviving. You've done it, and you're so grateful for having a roof over your head. You're so grateful to have this phone, you know, to even watch these videos. And you understand that, like, you know, excuse me. Oof. You understand that, like, everything happens for a reason, and everything comes in due time, and money doesn't rule the world, but it makes it a hell of a lot easier, guys. And so you really want to step out of that surviving, that living paycheck to paycheck mode. Like, you don't want that to be your story anymore. So a lot of you guys are putting in work. Hey, putting out work. You're putting in that work to get out of that. And we're going to get into that again as we get deeper into the spread, but this is the past. You're releasing these chains, guys. You really are releasing these chains. I think that it's going to be obviously like kind of a slow process, because this is still here, these unknown factors, this Five of Pentacles. So you really are, a lot of you guys who are watching this, you were hoping that it was going to be like, you're going to be rich. Because that's what you really need to hear right now. And I'm going to tell you, you're going to be wealthy. You're going to have the wealth that you want, but you're working for it. All right. It's not going to come out of, it's not, how do I word this? With the Tower card being the most like it's going to come out of the sky, but it's not because you haven't earned it. All right, so we'll get into that in a second. But your hopes, the Empress, this is what I'm saying, this 3, this fertility, I mean, this divine feminine, the Queen of Queens. All right, and even if you're a guy, you want to sit upon your throne. You don't want to be here. Look at the stark contrast of these 2 cards. This is where you are. This is where you feel like you are, at least. All right, and you want to get here. And look at this. You have the strength and the knowledge and the spirituality to get from here to here. There's no doubt. It was put in your spirit. A lot of you guys, it was put in your heart to be a bad bitch. Like, if you could have said that, what do you want to be when you grow up? A bad bitch, okay? And so now you're starting to actually move towards that with this Empress here. So this is your hopes, and you want people to see you as that. You just want your seat at the table. I mean, you want your seat at the table in whatever you're doing. Again, you just want to get, it's not even about the accolade. It's just about the effort and the ambition. You want to nurture something, to grow something, pile number 3, in order to be successful in doing it. And there's nothing wrong with that, because you're actually taking the steps to do so. There's no doubt that you will be able to sit upon this throne. I mean, the Empress represents abundance, and I mean, she's the Queen of Wands to the nth degree, and the Queen of Wands is my Rihanna card. So this is like my, I guess, for the Beehive people, the Beyonce, you know, the Trump card. Like, this is the Beyonce Homecoming album. This is where you view yourself, or where you want to view yourself, okay? And even though you feel like you're in the cold and you're just kind of hobbling along, there is going to be something out of nowhere that jets you into that. I think that this is a positive Tower moment, because really what it's doing is it's going to release this devil. It's going to release this monkey on your back. All right. It's going to really shake the foundation of what you got going, and it's going to be completely out of nowhere. And I think that how this is happening, guys, it's happening through your friendships, and it's deeper than friendships with the 3 of Pentacles here. It's people who are like-minded and working towards a common goal. So again, if you're an artist and all this other stuff, then this opportunity is going to come from another artist. It's going to come from somebody that you guys work together, okay? And you're building something together. And so again, with the 3s, hey, all right, the 3 of Pentacles. So this could have to deal with your work or your co-workers, okay? It's just something where there's like a collective, guys, and there's going to be something that happens within it that's really going to shake the foundation, and I think really set you up to follow your passion and your intuitions. Excuse me. So some of you guys will be meeting the people that, you'll be meeting some people that you'll be able to collaborate with. That's the word that I've been trying to get to. Collaborate, all right? And you're going to have so much to share. I mean, again, you're popping up as the Queen of Cups. And she is the most artistic, probably. Between her and the, you know, she's the most artistic, like, musical wise, you know. The Queen of Pentacles can be that too, but this is the one who, like, it comes from such a sweet place, a sweet innocent place. This is somebody who, and she experiences emotions and she shares them, okay? She doesn't hoard them. She makes sure to share them, because that's all she can do with them. She experiences so many. So this is a Pisces, Cancer, a Scorpio card. So we do have Pisces here, Pisces, Cancer, okay? So just a deep water energy, just a free flowing, okay? And people are starting to see you as that. They're seeing you as somebody who is artistic. People are seeing you on your throne already. All right. You see yourself as a scrub and a scallywag, and your image is like you're just a part of the mill. But other people are thinking that you are just really so artistic and so talented, and very, very talented, and you're just focused on, how do I capitalize on these talents? All right, how do I invest in my talents and myself? And this is your card of advice, is the 7 of Pentacles, okay? So they're really asking you, this space and time is really asking you to be patient. It's coming. This moment is coming, and it's going to be so big and so bright, you can't even imagine how big the blessing's gonna be. All right, but just remember to stay in it. Stay patient. If you have to spend money in order to build your brand, and you have to spend that, invest in your future, you will get the return tenfold. You will get the return tenfold. As soon as you release this devil, again, and it's a monkey on your back. It's a heavy energy, mind you, because you feel like out in the cold, okay? That is really what it is. It's this materialism here that, like, and you probably talk to your friends, and they just sound like they just have, you know, an abundance of money, a plethora of money, and you're scraping for quarters, you know. just when you do have it, invest what you can into yourself, into your future. Be patient. It's coming. It really, really is. So this 2-week period is going to be a time to really, you know, the most likely outcome is the Eight of Pentacles. That's why I said you guys are working hard. I think that this ambition that you have is uncanny. And that's what separates you from the rest of the pack. As I told my friend, it's just like when you're extraordinary, there's nothing ordinary about your experience. All right, and that's what's happening here with this Tower. You have a really beautiful work ethic, guys. So if you want to make this happen, if you're trying to go literally from rags to riches, you're going to get up every morning and do it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you are actually going to hit the gym. You're actually going to put in that work. You have that fire under your ass to be that bitch. All right? And honestly, people around you are going to think that you're working too hard. They think that you already got it. They don't know that you feel this way. And again, with you popping up with the High Priestess, they have no idea what you're feeling. You're very mysterious right now. You know, people see you, but they don't see you, okay? And you have the strength and the courage to do it. But where I think that this Tower moment comes in is like you're going to be working. You're so focused here that some blessing is going to appear out of nowhere. And it's really going to help you out here and kind of propel you even faster than you think. All right. It's just, in the meantime, be patient. And in the meantime, just keep on with your plan. All right. And your track, pile number 3, because you're in the right, you're headed in the right direction. It's gonna come for you, okay? So that is what I got for you, pile number 3s. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I really appreciate it. I'm so happy that we got to 10K, guys. Again, don't forget to check out the description box below and information on how to book a personal reading with me. Also, like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little notification button so you can get the live reading updates. And that is it. Peace, guys. Until next time, I wish you the best in your journey. You're so close. You're so close. Okay? Peace. Much love.